Guys, welcome to MyGuy Reviews review of Captain America Civil War, the third film in the Captain America series. We've had First Avenger, we had the amazing Winter Soldier, and now we have Civil War. The Russo brothers are back, and they're back doing what they do best, making an amazing movie. The reason why this film even is here, of course, this is a kickstart MCU's Marvel Cinematic Universe's Phase 3 first film. The reason why this film even got made in this manner is because of DC's Batman vs Superman. So thank you, DC, for making Batman vs Superman. Therefore we have Civil War. Otherwise this would have been a straightforward sequel, similar to like Winter Soldier, similar to Iron Man sequels and Thor sequels. This has brought something new, something that was lacking from Batman vs Superman. The conflict wasn't really there. The reasoning behind it, the convincing us that there is and there should be a Batman versus Superman, the talk about the collateral damage, all of that is seen in Civil War, and that's what makes Civil War so good. Civil War addresses all of those issues really well. We have a more convincing kind of reason. You need to be held accountable. We have Team Iron Man who's saying we do need to be accountable for all of these crimes in Avengers, you know, in Ultron, Civil War, all of that. You need to be held accountable for the damages, the lives lost. And then you have Cap who's saying, well, no, we need to be free, we need to be doing what we're doing. And we have a rift, there is conflict, and this movie really handles that well. We actually get that. Now, we don't get that in Batman vs Superman, and the ending of the whole Batman vs Superman, where, you know, they're having the fight and he says, ah, she's your mum and all that, and ah, it's my mum's name, all of that rubbish. This is much better. The actual war and everything is better. Now, Ultron was good, but it wasn't great. It wasn't as good as the first Avengers film assembled, and it kind of like, because of that, my expectations on the MCU universe thereafter kind of lowered. But this film kind of raises the bar again. This is a great addition to the cinematic universe. Brilliant start to Phase 3. Two of my favourite films of Phase 2 were obviously, by far, obviously there were some great movies, but the two favourite films, Guardians of the Galaxy and Winter Soldier. And to have a sequel to Winter Soldier, what better way than to have Civil War? A lot of the other characters have now finally got some more screen time, which is good to see. So we're not just seeing Cap or Iron Man throughout the film. This is also Winter Soldier's in there. Black Panther gets more screen time. Falcon gets more screen time. Of course, Natasha's still in here. Black Widow. We've got the introduction of Spider-Man. Amazing to see. We even see Ant-Man, which is really a disappointment because I love Paul Rudd. He's really funny. And to see him as a short character, small, it's great that he's part of it. But yeah, he should have been in there a lot longer. And, you know, it's a bit disappointing that I guess the film can't be that long. You got to cut it off at some point. So everything about it was great. The conflict, the way that the Russo brothers have been working on the Marvel cinematic world anyway, especially when they made Winter Soldier, which was amazing. And then they come back with a a blockbuster, spectacular, of epic proportion. That's all you can say. It's got everything nailed down. The fight sequences are amazing. There's a huge airport battle which is incredible, which is well worth watching, just for that alone. But it's good to see a lot of these characters who we've kind of loved and we've seen before now have a lot more screen time. It's good that we've obviously seen the characters develop. We get a bit more of that, but this is almost like saying Avengers 2.5 with the amount of people in here. Of course, there's a hilarious video which I believe will go viral, which is the Chris Hemsworth video talking about Thor not being part of Civil War and not picking a side because who needs to? He's Thor, him and Hulk. Really funny. Black Panther, I'm not sure who plays Black Panther, but is amazing in the film. He's got the cat-like reflexes, he fights. The chase that he does with Winter Soldier is incredible. Of course, Spider-Man's here. We've also got the huge airport battle, which you don't want to give too much away. Anyone who watches the film, it's brilliant. And of course, throughout the whole film, we get a really good kind of look and feel of Cap. It's another solid entertainer. DC, one thing I would say to you guys, you can have a fun film, and this is a great example where there is conflict, there is war between the factions, but it's fun as well. And this is how you do it. And Civil War kind of really nails it. We've obviously got another highly entertaining film. And in parts of this film, it's actually better than Winter Soldier. I hate to say it, Winter Soldier was just, I thought, almost flawless and the best kind of movie at that point. But this takes it to the next kind of level. The Russo brothers have done amazingly well. You guys did a great job with Winter Soldier, so I'm really excited and stoked to see Infinity Wars and when that comes about, because I know the Marvel Cinematic Universe is now in great hands. And of course, the Russo brothers are taking it to the next level. They're not just kind of making straightforward sequels anymore. We're really busting out. And in this example, we finally got something that we've not had in the Marvel Cinematic Universe before. We've had too many straight sequels, and now we've got something. It's a sequel, but a really good idea. The themes are good, and it's about time that kind of like we finally get to address a lot of things that happened previously. And again, it's really good. It's action packed. You know, there's good emotion here. It's gutsy. It's insane and intense as well throughout the film. Certainly, you know, some things that we may not have seen. And of course, there's obviously new people being added to the cinematic universe. We see Crossbones as well. He finally appears in here. Paul Bettany's vision is a bit more fleshed out now, because he only appears near the end of Ultron. Scarlet Witch gets a bit more screen time, so it's good to see all these kind of characters who we've kind of seen in Ultron come together and kind of go to the next level as well. The whole kind of Black Panther it's just, I can't keep talking about it, how great it was. But yeah, obviously we've got Iron Man, Tony Stark is back, and obviously he's going to appear in the
Too much hangs on this. Commit.
Spider-Man film as well. So the cinematic universe is in safe hands. They've done loads of good stuff. This is it. This is the movie we've all been kind of waiting for. This is what Batman vs Superman should have been about. And you know, we could have really done with something as good as this. And you know, when we saw Ultron last year, it was good. Was it last year, year before? But it was good, but it wasn't great. And this is much better than Ultron. I mean, I felt sorry for Joss Whedon, because obviously all the stress and everything he had to do assembling the two Avengers films, and finally, you know, they've kind of answered all of that in this film. So it's good to see, and it's great that, you know, there's a lot more kind of character development for the other Avengers as well. So we'll see when everyone comes together in Infinity Wars, this is the kind of like stepping stone that they needed, and it's great to see that. Of course, we still get to see Hawkeye's in here. There's a really cool bit with Hawkeye fires off the arrow, and Ant-Man is on one of the arrows, taken straight from one of the comic books and on the front page of the comics, and it's amazing. And that is just, it's just an example of all the kind of cool little things that the Russo brothers have really done to put into the film. Also, there is a lovely scene between Elizabeth Olsen's character Scarlet Witch and Paul Bettany's character Vision. And of course, anyone who knows about the comic books and what happens later on, obviously they have a love interest, so you can kind of see them wrestling with their powers and kind of getting to grips with, in Bettany's characters, becoming human, because obviously his vision is becoming more and more kind of learning all the kind of aspects and stuff about humanity. So yeah, it's really well done. The Ant-Man cameo obviously is great, but obviously I would have loved to have seen a lot more. And is this the best film that Marvel Cinematic Universe have done so far? As Phase 3 goes, this is a great start of Phase 3. Amazing start of Phase 3. It's a great film. I think as time's gone on, obviously we know more about the characters and it's developed, so therefore this would feel like it's the best film so far. But I still think Phase 2 had two of the best movies. We had obviously Winter Soldier and we had Guardians, where we really set the scene for both of them, and they were really great. Avengers Assemble was amazing, and this is another great solid MCU universe film. I'm going to give this a solid and amazing 9 out of 10 for Cap America. Highly recommend we watch this in the big screen if you can, IMAX it if you can, 4D as well. Tell me what you thought. Hit me up with your likes, your comments. Hit the big S button to subscribe for more, for all things Marvel Cinematic Universe. Can't wait for the new things, Captain Strange, Doctor Strange and stuff. So keep it locked down to MyGuy Reviews.